Okay. Hi, Philip. My name is John May, and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. But before we begin, I have some information for you, and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea why you asked you here, but let me go over it again briefly. We're asking people to try to use an app that we're working on so we can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about an hour. The first thing I want you to make clear right away is that we're testing the app, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes.
I thought you said 25 minutes.
As you use this site, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud, to say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and what you're thinking. This will be a big help to us. Also, please don't worry that you're going to hurt our feelings. We're doing this to improve the site, so we need your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I may not be able to answer them right away since we're interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you still have questions when we're done, I'll try to answer them then. And if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. You may have noticed we are recording. With your permission, we're going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. The recording will only be used to help us to figure out how to improve the site, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on this project and our lecturers at IDT. And it helps me because I don't have to take as many notes. If you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a simple permission form for us. It just says that we have your permission to record, and that the recording will only be used by those people working on the project. So I'm just going to hand that to you now. And if you just read it first, and then you can sign it then after. That's great, thanks.
Okay.
I think you have the pen now.
Is that it here? Or where do we want it?
No, on the next page.
What day is today?
Third, 12th, 16th. Yeah, great. You can hold that back up again
Right.
for yourself. Okay, great. So do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, before we look at the app, I'd like to ask you a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation and what do you do all day?
I'm a painter, decorator, interior kind of designer. I do specialised painting.
All right. Now, roughly how many hours a week altogether, just a ballpark estimate, would you say you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email, at work and at home?
Probably about 30 hours a week.
And split between email and browsing, a rough percentage?
Well, I don't use. I consider something like WhatsApp to be internet as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we use that now. I've switched over to that more so than email.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd say browsing probably 80%.
All right. And then your email or your WhatsApp 20%. Very good. What kind of sites or apps are you looking at when you browse the web?
Legal ones. Well, principally Facebook. And then I also use a music forum quite a lot because that's like my main hobby, music.
Right.
I spend a lot of time keeping up to date on the latest software developments in music.
Right.
Then
Do you have any favourite websites or apps?
favourite website would be KVR audio.com.
Yeah, very good.
Facebook.
Right. Okay, great.
Yeah.
We're done with the questions and we can start looking at things. So, click on the Dublin Bus app there. Okay. And then before we get down to conducting the task itself, can you give me sort of an impression of what you think this the app is about, what's going on here, what you can do, that sort of thing. So just give us a quick narrative and try and speak out loud as much as you possibly can about what's going on.
Well, it's an app for navigating through the Dublin bus service. I see there's kind of various options to explore the app. There's search by stop number, search by route, search by address, stops near me. So if I want to go somewhere in Dublin from here, I can use this app to, I'm assuming, to find out what bus stop to go to, and what connections to make, or if I have to change buses and stuff like that.
Yeah. Do you think there's any other options available to you other than the ones you see in front of you?
Well, I can see there's the
well, click on that.
Top left. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot more information that's available through the icon at the top left, the menu icon, the hidden menu icon.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff available. It seems I can calculate the fare, timetables. Plan a route. There's real-time information.
What about up the top of the bar at the top of the app there? What else can you do up there?
Real-time information that doesn't do anything. Favorites. If I hit favorites, it says no favorites selected.
Well, that's where you'll probably find favorites.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's great. Thanks very much for that so far. So the next thing is now I'm going to ask you to do a task. I'm going to read out the task first. And
Yeah.
I'm going to hand you the piece of paper and then get you to do the task itself.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
you're staying at IADT, which is in Dunleary, Kill Avenue, and you have to go to a business meeting at Dorset Street, St. Joseph's Parade. Use the nearest bus stop now. Actually, we can probably do it for this location itself. That's probably a better option.
From here?
Yeah, from here. So use the nearest bus stop now. What bus will you take, and what time is it scheduled to arrive? So that's an idea there. So instead of saying IDT, it's actually here.
Okay, so I'll go straight to stops near me and see what that gets me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's giving me my location here, and I can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 stops shown. If I click on a stop, okay, the details, the window that opens when I clicked on a stop, it's a little bit too small to read the text. Okay, it says stop 2738 Sylvan Drive Community Centre, 7 Bus Route 56A. Click here to view real-time info. So I've clicked on it. Okay, I have a feeling already that this is not really the way to go, and I saw another option for planning route, which is probably a better thing. So I'm going to get out of here, go back to the original window and search by route. Full list of routes. Okay, it's already told me. Well, I have the feeling I can't. It's not. I want to put in like as if I'm buying a train ticket. I'd like to go departure and arrival point, and it shows me the connections, but it's not.
So maybe there's some other option that's available that you've probably seen already, but it's been hidden.
Okay, yeah, I should. Yeah, well, I have a feeling if I just look at the route here, it's just gonna. I'm going to have to. I can work it out this way, but it's probably a bit too long. So as you were suggesting, I'll go to route planner. Okay, we try that in the sub menu. Enter stop address. Okay. It's not allowing me to type in the name of the road. It's giving me options to find, stop. And it's opened up a new window where I have to type something in. Okay, I'll put in the name of the road that I know. Sylvan Drive. Okay, I see it, Sylvan Drive, it's appeared here. And I'm going to Dorset Street. Dorset. I spelled that wrong. Dordet. I've got huge fingers. Dorset. Oh, it's predictive text.
Yeah.
Dorset Street. Dorset Street, St. Joseph's Parade. Dorset Street, yeah, I'll pick that. Stop 11. I don't know exactly which.
Well, that would be the stop itself.
Yeah. Okay, hit search. Right, it's giving me route information. I have to read through everything. It doesn't tell me how many changes to make or where the changes might be, but I'll just check now. Take bus 56A, walk approximately, take bus from Bymount Road, Kingswood stop to Townsend Street, Garda Station, stop 340. Walk approximately 750 metres towards Townsend Street, Garda Station. I can see that I need glasses. I should have glasses really to read the text. I can't enlarge the text.
Yeah, okay.
Stop, take bus towards. Okay, it's telling me I have to take another bus. So 12. Oh. Okay, it's telling me what to do.
And
what bus to get.
What else do you have to do as part of the task? What's at the end there?
Use the nearest bus stop now. What bus will take you? What time is it scheduled to arrive? Okay. The bus I have to take from here is I have to walk 50 metres to the bus stop, and I have to take a 56A.
Yep.
Doesn't actually. Oh yeah, take bus 56A. I have to go into the city. Doesn't tell me how long that's going to take. Then I have to change. Yeah, there's no times. There's no.
How might you be able to calculate the times then? Will there be another option that might be available to you?
Well, I could use Google Maps, or maybe there's an option here that says show on map. Maybe it'll give me the. No, it just shows me all the bus stops. I could go into Google Maps and put it in there and use their transport.
What about the app itself? Will there be any sort of way to determine time or anything like that?
Let's have a look here. Well, I mean, I'm already lost. I'm a bit like losing interest here because it's not giving me what I want.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So, is there another way? Fare calculator, timetables. I can look up at timetables. That's what I can do. Okay, but can the app not do that for me?
Can't do it for you as at the moment.
No. Okay, timetable. So I can look up to 56A, and I forget what the other bus was that I had to take.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So let's go back here. Yeah. Okay, it's already. I'm already thinking about like finding. Is there a better app?
Okay, that's good. So at this point, would you actually give up and use something else?
I might look for. I would think about looking for an alternative.
Okay, that's great. Look, that's given us a lot of information already. you know that there's a level of frustration there. We've got that from you, and
Yeah, I want to know how long that's going to take me, and I have to go to. I think the best way to do that is to open up another app, to go to Google Maps and to put in the destination there and departure, and that'll tell me an estimate, because I know from experience that that could kind of work.
Yeah. So it's a case of you automatically made the decision though at this point that I don't want to go through the effort of trying to calculate all of those numbers and all that.
No, having the experience of being, and I've used apps that are more kind of functional, more easier to, more user friendly. That I don't. I'm already a bit frustrated with the experience, and I kind of don't want to waste time.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for that. That's a lot of information we've got there. So we're going to actually do the second task now.
Yeah.
So the second task is you need to take a bus from Carrick Mines Business Park to Conley Station for the 6 p.m. train to Galway tomorrow. Plan your route.
Okay. I need to take a bus from Carrick Mines. Okay. I have to find out what bus it is first. So, and then I have to look at the timetable, so I'll already know that I have to do, Okay, so I have to get out of this window. Route planner. I want to go from Can I use bad language?
No. If you can avoid it, that'd be great.
Carrick.
It's actually, if you look at it spelled there, I know that people get confused with the CK and people think it's the G. So that's not the first time that's happened.
Carrick Mines Business Park. Okay, it's giving me the suggestion, so I picked that. Click on it. And I want to go to Conley Station. Conley Station.
Well done, because a lot of people have spelled Conley Connelly.
Yeah, not Irish people though.
Oh yeah, a lot of people made a mistake so far. Yeah, so that's good. Well done.
Okay, search. Okay, I have to get the. Again, I should have my glasses ready. I can just about make it out. Take bus 60s, but it would be very much better if you were able to to enlarge the text there. Take bus 60. Actually, is it 83 or 63?
I believe it says 63.
63 towards Kiltiernan. Walk approximately 36 meters. Road stop.
I think we have enough. We know what the route is because it's after provided it to us. But how then would we calculate so that we're there for?
Okay, I've got two buses. I've got to find out. I've got to change. I have to get two buses, and so I need to. Hold on. No, is it three buses?
So it was the 63?
63, the 118,
and then the 32.
And then the 32. So there's three buses I have to take.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get a taxi. I'll get my bike. I'm going to go bring my bike. I'll rent a car from the airport.
Okay, but if you, let's say, we know this is a route, but how would we plan to have?
Okay, I need to get a pen. I need to write down the buses. Then I need to write down the 32 bus, the 118 bus, and the 63 bus. Then I have to go into timetables and look at, so if I write that down, 32. Yeah, but this is crazy. It should be able to do this. Well, why not? Why can't it do it?
Well, this is it. It's kind of like it's what we're trying to capture here is people's ability to try and solve the problem of organizing the route, whatever it might be, and then the frustrations they might have of doing it right or wrong, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay, so I have to go back to the sub menu, and then look at timetables.
Yeah.
And I have to be at Connolly Station for 6 o'clock train, so I want to be at Connolly Station 20 minutes earlier. But I know it's heading into town, so traffic is going to be a major issue. It's peak traffic. Okay, route. Okay, timetable listing. I have to find the route. Which route was it? Number 32. 31, 31B, 31D, 31A, 32. Oh, was it 32X?
32X.
Right. 32X. Okay, so now I want to get... Can I just go backwards? Yeah, I can. Can I? Yeah. So 32X. And again, this is the text is too small. Here.
Yeah. Pretty hard to see, all right, yeah.
32X there, this day.
Yeah. And I'm wearing my glasses and it's hard to see.
Right. Hold on. Now this window you can actually enlarge. Okay, we assume it's during the week I have to go. So from Malahide towards
But you wouldn't be going from Malahide, would you? Be going from a couple of stops to get there, would that not be the case?
Yeah. I need to find my stop and the time at my stop. I'm looking for that. If you just give me a minute.
No, absolutely.
So I'm going from the business park, in Carrickmines.
Yeah.
Right, I don't see the business park Carrickmines there as a stop.
Because the interesting thing was that the 32X was the third bus you had to get on your route.
Yeah, well, I want to know that I have to work my way back because I want to get I want to find out what time. That's the last bus I have to get, so that's the one. If I want to get there before 6 o'clock, I need to
right, that's
I need to figure that one out first, and then the second one.